Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for Season 2, Episode 12 of Fear the Walking Dead. This episode is entitled Pillar of Salt. Basically, in this episode, we see Alejandro kind of losing his hold on the Colonia as a family tries to leave, and as he locks it down, basically makes it so nobody can leave. And we see that Lucia and Nick are disagreeing on the fact of should they go and give these people the drugs or should they just wait around like Alejandro told them to. And it was a good episode in the fact that there's some interesting character development. We saw aside of Alejandro, we hadn't seen him losing grasp and losing control of the Colonia and seeing how he reacts to it. And he's really not a strong leader. So my prediction into the coming weeks is that Nick will take over, and as well as Nick will take over as well as Lucia as Alejandro loses grasp, maybe after the conflict at the Colonia, if it still is around, with the impending attack from the what would that be? The gang. I don't think they'll survive. Many of the people in the Colonia will survive. On the other side, we saw Madison and the whole group at the hotel kind of getting a foothold, but at the same time, they didn't. There were some problems that went on. Of course, the mother of the bride, stabs Strand, and that moment was actually a great moment in the episode because I didn't expect it at all. I can honestly say that was a surprising moment. In Fear the Walking Dead, while there's moments that make you jump and stuff, that moment I just didn't expect it, and it was really cool how they put it in there and placed it in there to basically wow the viewer, and I really did appreciate how they did that. And basically the whole mission that Strand and Celia go on is to get supplies to help Strand not die, and Madison figures out that, her son may be alive, and that factors in later in the episode. And at the same time, we get that storyline was nice, and we saw Alicia and Strand have a very good conversation and good character development moment. We also saw the other storyline, which is Ophelia, and basically we saw her going back to the place where she met her fiance and saw some flashbacks involving her parents, which was nice because the Salazars were some of the best parts of Fear the Walking Dead, and it's sad to see them go. So hopefully we'll be able to see more flashbacks, but it seems Ophelia was basically going out on her own. We don't know where she's going yet, but that was an interesting storyline to look back. But I will say one thing about this episode is there wasn't a lot of walker kills. I think the only one was with Ophelia and her hammer, and it was a little bit, it wasn't a boring episode, but because I love the character development, but I wish there would have been a little bit of more walker action. But I know they're saving it for the last few episodes. But at the same time, it is called Fear the Walking Dead. You need to have more walker action. But like I said, it doesn't mean that as much as The Walking Dead because it relies more on the character's emotions than The Walking Dead, and I really do like that aspect. So this episode was a fine episode. It wasn't great, it wasn't fantastic, but of course there's moments like Strand getting stabbed that completely surprised me. So I'd have to give this episode an 8.0 out of 10 because I enjoyed it, but at the same time it did have its flaws. Remember to check out my other Fear the Walking Dead reviews in the description. And remember to like and subscribe if you like my reviews. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV, signing off.